My first love. He is my soulmate. The first time I saw him, it was at the skating rink. He stood out with his bad boy aura, being in a group home. The moment he walked in, our eyes met, and I knew he had to be mine. It was as if time stopped. My heart jumped, and the air seemed to disappear from the room. He was so gorgeous that I felt an overwhelming need to make him mine. In that instant, a deep, unspoken connection formed between us, one that defied our age. We were just teens, but the love we felt was anything but typical. It was raw, intense, and unyielding. Our hearts communicated a language of their own, a symphony of emotions that resonated with the purity and passion of first love. About 20 minutes later, he and his friends came over to our table. I was so scared, my heart pounding in my chest. But when he spoke to me, all my fears melted away. We talked for the longest time, just him and I. Later, we skated together to a slow song by Color Me Badd. I sang along with the music, feeling an overwhelming sense of safety and belonging. My bad boy had a soft center, and I could see the love he had for me in the way he looked at me. It made me feel like I was the only one who mattered in his life. But a few months later, everything changed. One of my best friends, who was also dating a guy in the same group home, found out something that happened to my love and decided he shouldn't be with me. She and her boyfriend concocted a lie, telling him I had cheated on him. He had told me once that the only way he would never speak to me again was if I cheated on him, and their lie worked. He didn't even give me a chance to explain. I called and called, but when he did speak to me, it was clear he didn't believe me. The last time I spoke to him, I tried to tell him the truth. I had never cheated on him. We were both damaged in so many ways, but I loved him with all my heart. After he left, I fell into a deep depression. The pain of losing him was unbearable, and in my darkest moment, I tried to take my own life. I spent 3 months in the hospital recovering, trying to heal both physically and emotionally. A few months later, I heard he went crazy, punching holes in the walls at the group home. He was so angry and told everyone there that if they ever spoke to me, he would end them. So, they never spoke to me. For many years, I tried to find him, to make him know I did not cheat, that he was and is worth loving. He had told me before that he didn't think he was worth loving, but he was wrong. Only him. I carried that with me for 34 years, searching for him from time to time, trying to tell him the truth. In 2024, after 34 years, I finally found him. His name came up in a search, and I sent a message asking if he was the guy from my past. At first, he said no, and my heart broke. I thought I would never get to tell him the truth. But when I sent him a picture of me from when we were young, he remembered me. I was overjoyed. I told him everything that had happened. He asked me what I wanted out of this, and honestly, I hadn't planned that far ahead because I never thought I would find him. He asked if I still loved him, and I said yes. Over the past month, we've spoken nonstop. I found Zachariah in a prison in California, where he has spent 31 years locked away for a crime with a sentence of 15 to life. Despite him being locked away, we are together again, and I won't let him stay there. He told me what happened, and it broke my heart to hear about his loyalty to his friends that led to this. Now, we're planning to fight for his release. Court is coming up, and I am determined to bring him home to me. I will never let him go again. I love him, and I can never go back to not having him in my life. He has spent a lifetime in there, and now, we need to be together to let our fire burn until the day it is extinguished. Whatever faith you may have, perhaps you could say a little prayer for two souls reunited, hoping to let their love burn together forever. We have been writing poems and music about our love for each other, and I have been posting them on my YouTube channel if anyone would like to see how far we have come in our love. Thank you for listening to our twisted love story.